Hey, this is the Bully's Bully Brock's Boulder. You're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
And we are wrestling with WWE WrestleMania Backlash Premium Live event. It came to us last Sunday from Providence, Rhode Island, the Dunkin' Donuts Center. Oddly enough, we don't have an attendance on this. Um, but it was definitely a memorable event just for, honestly, pure, unadulterated wrestling.
Um, we do right now the attendance looks to be about 8,000 ish. The building normally holds 10,000 for a pro wrestling event. So uh,
Somewhere around there.
yeah, 200 seats, not legit, not sold.
It was kind of their loss because this was a great event. And it's hard. When was the last time we saw a WWE event where we could say we legitimately saw great wrestling from top to bottom, Scooter?
It's been a while since there has been a post WrestleMania premium live event that is enjoyable. Most of the time, it's the same old, and you end up just getting frustrated, getting more of the same. This was it was entertaining from top to bottom. It was worth watching.
And it's funny you say the same old. We had four matches that were WrestleMania rematches, and yet they made it still interesting and unique enough to be completely different from what they did the month prior. And that's saying something, isn't it?
It's saying something, especially given what was supposed to happen, and as of this recording, what happened last night on SmackDown. But I'll get to that when we get to talking about the main event.
But alright, so we got our first match out. Cody Rhodes defeated Seth Rollins in 20 minutes and 45 seconds. An absolute classic. Somehow better than the first match. Uh, your thoughts, Scooter?
Absolutely. Just want to make a quick note. This is, I believe, the first time they've done a kickoff show with no kickoff match.
Yeah, you're right about that.
If they did, we didn't know about it, but uh, you know, my first, and of course, if you heard this on the remix on YouTube, a Pacecast, uh, then you heard my my skepticism about, is this an indication of the WWE putting out what we want to see first and then banking on us tuning out later? Uh, luckily I was, proven wrong, and this match was it it was good. I would put it on the same level as the WrestleMania match. I would rate it the same. It it was it was different, and it still had the level of performance you come to expect. still had a tiny little bit left, which I believe will come in when the feud concludes.
How do you feel about that it's going one more round and Cody already beat Seth twice?
well, yeah, I was using Seth Rollins and Edge as a measuring stick for this, and you know, didn't expect Cody to win, 2 times out.
Right,
And especially if you're a returning talent, uh, usually the first thing that happens is you get humbled.
right.
Uh, not, not with Cody, and the fact that
He has yet to be the next.
that Seth, tried to, play those money games, and yet Cody still managed to use those mind games to help him. It says a great deal, I think, about Cody's time away from WWE, what he learned about himself while in AEW, and now looks forward to a hopefully long and productive second chance in WWE. That being said, the third match I do not think will end up on pay-per-view. At Hell in a Cell.
You don't think
I don't.
it's heading into a cell match?
I don't think they would risk putting Cody inside a cell just yet.
I disagree,
Um,
though.
uh, given that Seth and Edge had their third and final match on SmackDown.
No, the cell match was the final match.
Oh, the SummerSlam match was the final match, wasn't it?
No, it was SummerSlam, the SmackDown from the Garden, and then the Saudi Radio show. That was
Oh,
yours.
oh God, I forgot about the Saudi Arabia show. Shit, maybe that wasn't as good as I thought it was. Oh crap. Uh, this could. All right, we'll get Cody and Seth on.
Philly Street, they'll fight on Raw, and we'll get to go.
Who knows? But whenever we get Cody Seth 3, it's gonna be great.
How many stars do you give this one?
4.
I give it 5. I thought it was perfect storytelling. What? Next match. Anything but an instant classic. Almost with MVP defeated Bobby Lashley in 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm sure we all needed a beat-up from the last match. Um, this was what it needed to be, right? If Omos can win, why would they feud in the first place, right?
Yep. Basically.
How many stars did you give this?
Uh, 1.5.
I'm being generous with 2 stars, honestly. Um, Next match, Edge defeated AJ Styles in 16 minutes and 25 seconds. Another great match between two of the best on the roster right now. Um, it kind of feels like they're just this is all happening this new faction that Edge has built is all coming at the expense of AJ Styles. And I'm not even saying Finn Balor and AJ Styles. AJ Styles. Because he's the only one really taking L's here to Edge. For anybody that doesn't know or don't know, Rhea Ripley joined Judgment Day to cost AJ the match and give Edge the W. But what are your thoughts on it, Scooter?
You know, this is all the makings of a classic, heel victory. Edge hasn't been able to beat AJ without somebody helping him now. And if there's any third match that goes into a cell, it's this one.
I agree completely.
You gotta figure a way to keep any potential new Judgment Day members out. And you have to find a creative way to get the newest one in.
Right too. It's gonna be Christian. Oh no. Have a talent swap. Have it be Marco Stunt. I mean, he swapped with Christian swapped with Marco for.
Or maybe it'll be MJF and he'll join as Jew. I mean that's an even swap, a Christian for a Jew. God bless you. But clearly I'm talking about the fog needed to get Finn Balor in the ring.
I mean, he could just break the soul with his ass if he needs to.
Wait, did you say with his ass or abs?
His ass. Because he's fat ass Finn.
that will haunt him. Talk about body dysmorphia, for God's sakes. I think AJ Edge 2 was great. It fell a little bit short of the WrestleMania match.
If he would have cut his face again, would have it have been more interesting?
I think it would have been better if he had been hit with more than what Rhea Ripley did to him to win.
I mean, if they're gonna get hit anywhere, that's gonna be the place that all men could relate to.
He was pinned after a kick to the balls.
This is correct. Alright, how many stars do you give this one?
You know what? I am gonna be generous, and I'm gonna give it a solid 4.
I agree with you, solid 4. Because we're going to go into a solid steel cage next.
A salad?
Yeah, solid. Delicious. Ronda Rousey defeated Charlotte Flair in an I Quit match to capture the SmackDown Women's Championship in 16 minutes and 35 seconds. This was not a pretty match, but it looked a hell of a lot better than the WrestleMania match for sure. Well, depending on how you ask.
And there was 100% less nipple, which that knocks off 3 stars right away for me.
I thought it would.
I mean, with Ronda Rousey, it just could have been an I call your spot match.
I mean, if I'm being on her side for a moment here, yeah, she's still breaking, and she's only in the position that she's in because of her namesake. But I mean,
Mm.
all things considering, she is doing pretty well with it, and it
Now,
doesn't seem like she's going anywhere at the moment. I mean, she's champion.
put it this way: she is a badass because she is a legit badass, but she is being a bitch because she doesn't know what else to do.
Yes, you are absolutely right
She's
about
it's almost if she as if she's trying to be a female Stone Cold,
it. I would say a female Stone
but
Cold. I would say,
but with
yeah,
with morals,
the morals.
with morals. Somebody who acts like Stone Cold but can still be an inspiration to girls everywhere.
I'm gonna take this bitch and I'm gonna fuck her up, but don't do drugs, because that's not cool.
I'm gonna fuck her up and then I'm gonna sign her up for night school.
Because you can achieve your dream and break bitches' arms.
I mean, would wrestling be a lot more interesting if the losers were forced to go to school and get a 9 to 5 job? A loser goes to DeVry match.
Well, I
Would be
mean,
fun.
uh, Kane and Daniel Bryan went to Angle Management. Is that kind of the same?
Well, I mean, considering that Nikki Cross got her, was it her college degree? Was it her MBA? Was it her PhD? While while on the road, um, I think somebody could tolerate a few months at the University of Phoenix. Go Fighting Phoenixes!
Yeah. I mean, there's always the University of American Samoa
I always liked the University of Australian Samoa,
or legit schools.
or oh, what was it? Uh wait, the yeah, International British Samoa University. Nothing says education like IBS. I was struggling to make that joke, damn it.
Well, listen.
He didn't say where it hit though.
Alright. How many stars would you give this one?
I think it's it was enjoyable. I think it was enjoyable for all the wrong reasons though. So I'm gonna I think a solid 3, no more, no less.
I'll give it a 4. Just because I kind of feel like they knew what they were capable in this match and they stuck to it. They didn't try and do something. They didn't have to try and get over, and the right person went over, and it just seemed right.
Yeah, but the whole thing at the end where it goes, yeah, that's what I thought you'd say, bitch. Like, oh, oh, God. Like, the only other person that says bitch more then Ronda Rousey is Freddy Krueger.
I was gonna say Jesse. Pinkman.
From oh, I thought you were gonna say Uncle Jesse from Full House.
Why did your mind go to the full house?
I don't know. I'm in a stamos state of mind.
No, Pinkman. Breaking Bad. Yeah,
Oh,
bitch.
you know it's good because it's blue, bitch.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesse Pinkman for EMF.
The only name for that. Alright, I give it. Did I say I give it 4 stars? I can't remember.
I think you said you gave -5 stars.
Oh, well, if I gave it -5 stars, I must have hated it.
You master what in it? Uh, no, you said 4.
Okay. Uh, Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin, 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I feel like this match went 8 minutes and 30 seconds too long.
You know, I I desperately wanted to hate this match. I really did. It it did what it had to,
Did
and
Madcap over.
yes, and it slowly but surely, Madcap is starting to get over. Now the WWE needs to focus in on him. I mean, he's got a look. He's got a look that's favorable to management.
Like SpongeBob.
So, where's the leak, ma'am? By the way, I just completed SpongeBob SquarePants battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Congratulations.
Yes, I caught all 100 pairs of underwear.
And then
these were
started playing
these were white when I bought them. Now they're yellow. Madcap. Yeah, he's got potential. Uh, Corbin could, you know, and I hate to say this, but Corbin could die and he'd have more personality. Uh, um, Nevertheless, yes, this match did what it needed to. It was also, a much needed, piss break, plus an extra 8 minutes to go over the footage from Ronda and Charlotte to see if there was any nipple. Uh, was this the worst match on the card? No. Was it the second worst match on the card? Yes. Uh, uh, I'm gonna give it. You know what, James? You first this time.
I give it 82 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
Well, I give it 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, which evens it out to about yeah, 82 stars. 1 3/4.
1 in the stink. This wasn't in Cleveland. But and then we got the main
So wait. So we're really going with 82 stars and 1 3/4 stars.
yes. I mean, legitimately 1.5 stars, but no, I'll keep it at 82. And I feel like Metcalf. It's what happens after the Happy Corbin rivalry that really matters. If they continue to take this guy and build what they got with Happy Corbin, then things should be fine. But if they let him fall to the wayside after this rivalry, then it's pretty much done for him. And he's going to be chasing the 24/7 championship in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Madcap will be the one to beat Roman. I've spoken it, now it shall come to pass.
Let's see if it does or not. And that brings us to the main event. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns, and the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, with Paul Heyman defeated OK Nick Bro, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and Riddle in 22 minutes and 20 seconds. Roman got the pin on Riddle. Your thoughts on the match, Scooter?
First, can we say how nice it was to see the Fiend at ringside?
Oh yeah,
He certainly lost a lot of weight
I think he's got a
since he's in.
couple inches as well.
Uh, I mean, we always had an idea that the Fiend was, two kids in a trench coat. Uh, Now we know for sure, but I mean, when Pat McAfee says your name on TV and you're not, you're no longer under the employ of the company.
Give him a chance.
But uh, this, I mean, you know, I'm of the belief that 6-man tag main events for premium live event main events are cop outs. When you're just trying to get to the next show, that is a transitional style main event. Given that the main event was supposed to be for the tag team titles, which might have marked the first time uh, in 27 years that the tag team championship has been featured in a main event.
What was the last
Of
one?
the last time, I believe, was in the Triple Jeopardy match. Shawn Michaels and Diesel against what's supposed to be Owen Hart and Yokozuna turned out to be the British Bulldog and Yokozuna.
Yeah.
September 95. Um, that being said, I'm not sure if turning this into a 6-man saved this. But
Considering
this
what
match,
happened on SmackDown.
yes, considering what happened on SmackDown last night, because next week on SmackDown it will be RK Bro versus the Usos, winner take all. That also being said, you figure it's a 6-man tag. Okay, Roman could finally take an L. And, and it's not gonna, hurt him.
Right.
Hell, it'll even make, Drew at least a logical potential, you know, uh, contender for what's coming up.
Right.
Um, Yet the Bloodline walked away with the win here.
Yes.
And while this was better than it had any right to be, uh,
It still maybe should have been the main event.
Yeah, the bloodline winning ugh, yeah, took the wind right out of my sails.
I mean, but somehow, okay, McMahon win this, and you said maybe a pinfall over Roman. Maybe they're not doing that right now. But would a pinfall over Jimmy or Jay matter at this point? Would anybody care about that? I think
If
that
it
was
was
more expected than a Bloodline debut.
if it was Drew that did it, you know, while Roman looking on and Roman's too afraid to get in the ring to make the save, but instead you get Roman pinning Riddle.
Right. Which doesn't really do anything for Roman at this point.
No, and that's a big drag. Still entertaining though. Still, I think rounded out uh, this event and made it enjoyable. Yeah, this was I think really the right way to do a post WrestleMania pay per view. You know you're gonna have the most anticipated matches are going to be WrestleMania rematches, and you know that the matches in between are going to be when people want to get themselves a snack, take a piss,
Right.
whatever. Uh, so
I think this is
wow,
the best premium live event just in booking of what matches win on when. No?
I could say that. I could also say that might be also saying too much, given the nature of booking order in the recent months.
Right.
So I mean, yes, this is the best logically booked show in terms of order of matches, but it won't be hard to beat.
Interesting. What would you give this matchup?
I I'm gonna give it if it turned out differently, I would give it a 4. I'm gonna instead give it a solid 3.5.
And I agree 100% with that. I also give it a 2.5. Alright. Where would you how would you rate this whole premium live event as a whole? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
Yep, I'm gonna give it the old thumbs up.
I give it a thumbs up as well. It was entertaining from top to bottom. Even though we had some Burrito matches, luckily those burrito matches weren't too terribly long and got us to what we really wanted to see. Alright, that will conclude this episode. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, put on YouTube and Castbox. Um, join us this Wednesday as we interview Casey King, Squeaky King. Um, and of course, this video is sponsored by World Energy Player One. Um, and follow the show at Wrestling with Equal on Twitter and Instagram for all of your wrestling entertainment needs, news, upcoming interviews, when they're coming out, who's coming on, links to everything, all on our Twitter page at Wrestling with E again. You can follow me at JamesC993. You can follow Kaliko at I am Kaliko and ask where is Kaliko and why is Kaliko and who is Kaliko.
And how is Kaliko?
Very true. Like major life events. He's not here. And what can we find Scooter?
As always, find me on Twitter at Scooter Dust. Find me and James hosting the remix now on YouTube, a premium audio companion experience for this new day and age. Alternate commentary for a new era of broadcasting. Next time we come to you, June 5th, Hell in a Cell. Gonna be amazing. And of course, find me along with Rico Constantino Jr. and the rest of the Smoking Dragons clan, twitch.tv/Smoking Dragons.
For Kaliko Yacht and Scooter Dust, I'm James Shane, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Adieu.
Hey guys, this is Brutal Bob Evans from Hangs with Bob Seminars and TheWrestleLife.com, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.